Daily day trade. Good morning, man. Give me a second. I'm still getting things set up. Still got a few minutes before market open. Alright. We're heading down today? Yeah, more than likely. But remember, I think markets will be uncertain for sure. So I don't know if we'll have the complete volume to really push us down here. Like on this macro trend right now, right? You see how we're just like kind of going back and forth between it? It's because the markets are unsure, right? With the war going on now, the declaration of war, we are below the trend, and I think this is a more likely scenario. But that doesn't really mean that this can't continue, right? So I think a 700 point pump is still viable today, but I would say more than likely we're going down. Market structure, we broke down on the 4 hour. Daily looks super bearish. Hourly's bearish. Everything's bearish. So I'm gonna short it, right? But that doesn't mean that this can't like retrace, have a big retrace before we go back down, right? Up and down at open? Dude, no one knows that open, man. Open is like, trying to predict the opens like a coin flip, so it's just not. We're working on some apexes today. I started on some new combines as well. I had to lock out my Tradeifys. I traded them last night during the Asia Open and I went pretty red on them. I just locked them out. They don't have too much drawdown left on them. Unfortunately. But we're just gonna use Top Step to copy trade to our apexes, trying to pass these apexes today. We're gonna try to pass them one day. We'll see if we can do it. I was trying to short last night. Yeah, I was trying to short too. Daily day trade. Yeah, I took shorts yesterday, and then my my fundeds went pretty red. So yeah, it's a little unfortunate. Yo, Jake, what's up, man? Good morning. Can I make a video about the new rules? Yeah, I could do that. I'll make a video about that today. That much up and down with evals? Yeah, man, I feel it. There's a lot of opportunity today though, in my opinion. So I'm gonna try to take advantage of it and get these apexes funded today. Probably take some bigger risk trades to see if we can net the 3K PNL today. You have to remember that these Apex Evals, I'm doing the end of day, so they have the $1,000 daily loss limit. They're really gonna have to try to build out a position instead of just risking a lot initially. How many did I get? I got 20, but I'm gonna do them 10 at a time. Yeah, we'll do giveaways for Apex Evals today. I wanna do these Apex Evals I like them. I don't like the daily loss limit, but it's not like, I'd rather have daily loss limit than like anything else. You know what I mean? So daily loss limit is like literally one of those things that can help you. So it just kind of sucks for passing evals because you can't just like full port the eval, which is what they're trying to prevent, right? And people are just gaming the system. That's why Apex made these changes. Open dump, yeah. It's also what I expect. You can full port on 25K? Oh, I have no idea. I actually didn't check the 25K specs, if I'm honest. Alright, shoot, 3 minutes to open. I did not mark out anything. Let's see if we got any other key levels. This was a key level for sure. I remember this one. This is another one, right? Obvious. Bunch of touches here. Yeah, guys. If you guys are looking for evals, dude, I think Apex is like not playing around. Like these, I'm a big fan of these evals, or of these accounts. Like 50% unfunded, that's like not bad at all. I think 40% is like kind of at the cusp of like being worth it. And I think that's what the Lucid Pros are at. But like 50% solid. Good morning. I was able to get these other ones to 1500. This one's at like 400. That's kind of perfect, right? Just sitting. Oh shoot, market just opened. Alrighty, let's see what we got. I think this is a short. I'm actually gonna join this short if I can get in. This might stop me out. My entry is pretty bad. Yeah, stop me out. Unfortunate. I might try to join this one more time. Alright, I'm screwing this account. The reason I joined this was because this tested this base that did the sweeping move. Right? A lot of times when it tests that base right on the open, you see a pretty big dump off of it, but it's unfortunate. Alright, right back up to this key level. I'm gonna wait for this to sweep out. After it sweeps out, I'm gonna see if we can get some sort of reversal on this key level. If you get a break of structure here, I'll take this short. But that's a strong push up. But man, dude, I am not bullish today. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what we get. Man, that looked really good for a short too. So I'm a little. What a pump. That was 200 points, like. In 2 minutes, man. That's insane. And Q is at value area high. ES is near value area high. So I want to see if this starts pushing out. Alright, it is pushing out. Dude, what the heck? I was not bullish on the day. I can't see that line on the top step chart when I go to a lower time frame, so I'm marking it out on a different chart right now. T. Let's extend this line. Alright, we're kind of coming up to this key level. How many points away are we? We still have a lot of room. I wonder if we can get in on a short scalp here. ES and NQ are both above value now, so unless we start shifting structure on some sort of key level, I think it's safe to be bullish. I think the market has proven itself right now. What points is this? Yeah. We could be up to fill the gap. I think I don't want to take TP on that high though. I don't know if the stop will hold. Let's just like blast through this key level here. Nice. I'll try to get another one in. I'm gonna get stopped out break even, but I'm kind of just going hard on this trade. See if we can net it. Yeah, 900. Huge, a lot of volume at 900. 897, 900. We're close. We're not quite there. I do think this keeps pushing up. Damn, stopped out though. Unfortunate. There's still that huge order at 900. We're bouncing pretty hard off this key level though. And these guys, these are not minor moves. These are like 50-point pullbacks. So definitely keep that in mind. Let me try to get in on this buy again. Damn it. Let's try one more time. Bro. I'm trying to go with like super low risk. Scalp like a super high RR here, but I think these apexes only have like $100 drawdown left for the day. Yeah, like 110. Let me change my OCO to $100 risk. I have to build up my next position. I can't just go in with 300 risk, right? Dang, this would have been a good short to take. If this starts breaking into value, this can rotate through, which would be a pretty massive short. I think I'll try to sell. But I want to get in up here. Alright, just tags me out like that. That feels bad. Yeah, we took some big risks. So the apex, unfortunate, hit the daily drawdown. But we can work on this eval for now. This eval still got like 1500 left. Yeah, I think if this wanted to be short, this is kind of where it would have seen a lot of weakness off this. I try to short it off this, right? If we got a rejection off this, I think this would have been a lot weaker, but. Yeah, I don't know. I think this might induce shorts, and I think we honestly might look to fill the gap. I would say this is more realistic of the gap. Do we rotate back down, or are we inducing shorts here? That looks like a short inducement for sure. I think I'm looking long here. Let's see if we can get tagged in. My stop's gonna be below this. And then target is at this high. I think there's a possibility that I could go further to close the gap, but I'll probably take it off at the high. How much do I need on this account? Like 2,000 on the account? Realize, so like 2,050. If we get a good candle close here, I'm gonna add a mini. If we get a bad candle close here, I'm gonna move my stop up. And that's pretty good. Get a little retrace. All right, I got a second mini tagged in. We're in pretty deep on this. About 1,000 wrist. And then we would only need 2,000 to pass this, and unfortunate. Yeah, that base is extremely respected right now, but so is top of value. So that base is being respected on top of the fact that we have value like this right now. It's literally, value area is literally like on this low, right on this wick. It's like this. I try to put the breakout of the base, but that's probably not the right move. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is short. Now I'm a little hesitant to play the breakout. I don't think. Maybe better to just get in on the retrace again. Let's see if we get another one. If it closes above this base, I'll buy in. Definitely needs to close though. Does that count? expecting that to tag me in. Unfortunate. What? What happened to my order? What happened to my order? Well, I don't want to get in up here. Dude, what the heck was that? Just bugged out on me. Okay, well, that might be worth it. Oh, shit, that's why. I have my stop set a little too sensitive. I'm gonna get in on this. It's the same trade. I want to see this high take in. I think these are just pullbacks. Well, let's risk it. Let's see if we can fill a gap or get close to filling the gap. There's still that huge sell wall at 29. Testing that base one more time. Please don't tag me out. Nice. Bro, it looks so ready to pop. Can it just go? I'm tempted to get a second mini in here, but one bad move is gonna breach my account, so I'll try it. I'm gonna set the break even. Gives us one more chance if this fails. A lot of orders at 900. So I'm gonna take one off at 900. Yeah, we're hitting that wall right now. It's not like right at 900, right? It's a little like kind of a range on Bookmap from like 95 to 908. I mean 895 to 905. So we're like right at that wall. But I think if we can blast through this, we can see that gap filled for sure. Yeah, stop loss was $100 ML. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I forgot I had my OCO. I had the auto stop on. I think time to get another mini in here. Pop before I'm able to. Alright, I got a third mini in. I'm just risking it. Come on. Dang. The sell wall is pretty intense. I don't know if we can blast through this, man. But it's interesting because I got taken out break even. Unfortunate. It's interesting because our CVD is going up. So there's more buyers coming into the market than there are sellers, but we're just like unable to push through this 900 level. $950, yeah, close, like 942 is the gap. Yeah, that was unfortunate. That would have got the consistency on this eval, so. I think the chance that we're building up supply is pretty high. So I'm not completely bent on the short unless we start breaking down into value. And value is still looking like this right now, so. We'll try for this. If we're building supply, all these lows are gonna hold. And we'd take this high. And the fact that we couldn't hit 900, I really wanna see that hit. Oh dang, that took me out. Oh man, this might whip me out if I try to drain this. Realistic, I should probably train this on micros right now to try to build out a position, but I might just risk it. Okay, never mind. This low actually got taken, and we dipped right into value. Like value's got to be held, but if value starts getting broken and we start like breaking below some of these lows, right, within value, like you can see that full rotation down. But this is where it's gonna be pretty volatile, and if buyers want to hold, this is where they're gonna hold it. Which is why I just marketed in long here. It's not a trade I usually take, but we're kind of YOLOing this eval right now, so. Okay, we just close above that base. If we dip down a little bit, I'm gonna try the long. Let's see if we can take this. Gotta close above the base, 1 minute candle break. We're gonna try to build out this position with 100 drawdown, with 50 drawdown left, pretty much. Man. Space is difficult. There it is. That's a decent push. Let's see how this candle closes and see if we can get another mini in. Nice. Alright, well, we're in 2 minis. Let's see if this can keep going. Come on. I'll take off 100 if you get stopped out. CBD's rising. 287. Oh, we got stopped out. All right, made $100 on it. We'll take it. But we did flip this base. We did, like, we didn't protect all these lows, which is, I'm a little concerned. 'Cause when you're building supply, like every low should be held. Like buyers should like protect every low. That's why it pops like so violently. But the fact that it took this low is a little. Dang, full retest like that. Try to buy right on the base. No, come back. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. It didn't take me. I was a little too slow. Maybe it'll come back for me. Alright. I'm in with 150 drawdown left. Nice. Yeah, it's putting respect on this, a lot of respect on this base. If you can keep above it, I think we're gonna be able to push up. Right, we got a structural break right on that base too. Come on, buyers. See a big pop here. ES looks so ready to pop. There it is. ES is going. Get another one in. I'm gonna keep my drawdown on 150 since we're kind of full pulling this. No. Alright. I might end up just having to reset this one. Man. The idea is right. I really do think we're coming up here. It's just I have to keep my drawdown at 100, so I keep on getting whipped out. Alright, let me just reset this. I mean, our other four. Okay, I just had to make sure they weren't copy traded. The other four are consistency, so let me just make sure I reset the correct one. Yeah, I mean, we were like correct on the move here. I mean, assuming this doesn't dump, but I still think we come out to take this high. We're still really bullish. Dang. I think that's pretty indicative chop. We've like officially entered chop, right? I think off of that, the fact that we've gone down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times now across this base, we're definitely in chop. So the market is directionless. If we start getting accepted in a value, I'd short it. But we're pushing right off of value every single time. So if you look at the 5-minute chart, like look at these wicks off of value. If I can draw a value for you guys, values like this on the 5-minute chart. Actually, it's like more like this. Like the candle body never closes inside. All right, well there it is. Because I just wanted to wipe out a bunch before it went up. Oh, whoops. I think I started a new eval instead of resetting this one. Oh yeah, I did. Oops. Which one is it? Oh well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this sell wall at like 900 is relentless. It's pushing it down every time, but look at buyers pushing it back up every single time too. Okay, well it hit target. Yeah, congrats if you guys took that trade and had a wider stop than I did. I couldn't keep my stop wide since we were trading minis. Do we have 3 drives going on? Is that right at the line? Is that calculated properly? You have to like go back on the candles to calculate the even trend lines on Top Step, which is a little unlucky, but oh, that is. So we wipe this high. We still have this imbalance to fill. Yeah, I think as of right now, I'm still looking long. But we have a lot in the way, especially the sell wall that just has not given in. I wonder if this supply will pop. Honestly, it looks like it's about to pop. ES looks really good. Let me see if I can get in one. See if we can fill the gap. Yeah, ES looked ready to pop. So did NQ. So I'm trying to just join in on that momentum. So that momentum pushes it up. We close above all of these highs. Let's see how the 1 minute's looking. 30 seconds left on the 1 minute. Let's see how this 1 minute closes. If the 1 minute closes nicely, I'll probably add to this another mini. We do have a lot of confidence to rejection here, right? Especially that huge sell wall. I think that's, yeah, that sell wall is getting rammed right now. So 10 seconds left on this 1 minute candle. I'm gonna see how it closes and then we'll look to get another in. Nice. My stop just right below the next structural low on the 15 second. I think if we're gonna push, like this is gonna push pretty quickly, so. I would like to start moving my stop up if I can. Ooh, well, good thing I didn't move it up there. Instantly bought up though. That's a really good sign. So I got buyers in the market. Our CVD is dropping though. Another sell wall at 950. So I do think our TP is looking good. Oof. It's getting volatile up here. Yeah, that 900 level is like now acting as support. I think sellers have flipped, right? Sellers have flipped from 900, so there should be a lot of buyers here at 900 still. So all short sellers are trying to cover. Let's see if shorts can hold. Can they cover their position? Come on. Dang, these shorts had to have flipped, right? At 900? Like 900 just got absolutely just railed. Oh, one good candle, come on. Nice. We've been rejecting off of this, what is that, 916? Nice, close above 916. Found it as support. Let's get one more in. Let's send it. This is break even. Let's fill this gap. Come on, buyers. Oh, CBD is dropping, bro. These orders are getting absorbed. Come on. Moving my stop up. TP almost there. One last push. Come on. Not even close. There we go. Gap filled. Gap filled. 5 combines at 50%. 10 apexes at drawdown limit. Feels bad. It is what it is. Alrighty. We did it, guys. We did it. That's 5 evals on top step at 50%. Just like Globex last night, yeah, honestly. Dude, screw Globex last night, bro. Oh my god, that tilted me so bad. Yeah, that was really bad. Dude, like Globex open, ignored like every single technical possible and just pumped for like 2 hours. Literally ignored everything, man. That was like, I don't know. Awesome. We got the gap fill. Unfortunately, our apexes are in the dust, but we got 5 top steps done for the day. Alright, we're getting structural break off the gap fill. Although I don't think this comes down straight. I think we get something more like this. We're likely going to distribute on this level. Like we got 260 points distributed 150 points, you can expect distribution here. Something like this. Maybe even higher. Like technically we're still in an uptrend, so it doesn't have to stop at the gap. Like I said, in the beginning when we're doing our analysis, like this was scenario B, right? Where we do push up here. Like this is all fair game. Like we said, like this 700 points was fair game today. I don't know about all 700 points today, but the 700 points was fair game. So yeah, definitely be careful. Last time we came up to this trend, like every time we pretty much come here, like we get a lot of chop. Right? And this is on the 4 hour, so you get a lot of chop on the 4 hours. So even on the lower time frame, you're gonna get even more chop. So definitely be careful. We do have this bearish base, macro base here, that we've been respecting on the 4 hour. Let me mark this out as H1. It's actually H4, but and we're not too far from it. This has been really respected. We're 60 points away. So if you come back here, this was like also a key level as well. It's pretty much the same level. Got a lot of touches on this before a drop. So what I would expect here is like for us to kind of chop and distribute, maybe touch this a few times before we come down. I don't think we're bullish past this, if I'm honest. But if we do come up and close above it, I do think that these upper levels around 25,400 can be also touched. So, and then we just gotta see if sellers can hold this, or if buyers can hold this, I mean. Ooh, that broke kind of nicely on the one. Yeah, this is kind of the chop I'm talking about. I think a lot of the bullish levels are going to be respected. We're just going to get this chop right now. So I'm probably going to chill here. I don't know, maybe if we can get... I don't know, my trade FIs are locked. My apexes are at daily drawdown. I don't know, maybe I'll pick up some more apexes or something. But for now, that's, in terms of the charts, that's what I'm looking at. scalps. Give me a second. Since we're not trading those. We are getting a rejection off that top of the gap. I wouldn't be too short on this until we start getting accepted back into value. Reason being, we broke bullishly on the 15-minute. How much time do we have left? We got a lot of time on the hourly. Yeah, if this can still hold value, I think we have room to keep pushing up, so. Yeah, look at that chop. This is like price action you want to stay out of, right? That's a 50-point retrace in like 3 seconds. It's crazy, man. Yeah, we'll stay out of this once we get something clear. I might fire some more evals, so I think once we get something clear, I'll end up taking it. So let me set that up right now. Get some more evals in. I have to go and trade on TradingView. Let me see. Let me open up my trade C. I do have an extra lucid eval. We'll work on that. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna set this up. What? Where's my trade C? Give me a second, guys. I don't know why it's not showing. Set it like that. So that's 60, 70. There we go. What is that? Alrighty, I'm gonna keep the Discord stream on the top step. Or maybe I'll change it over actually. Give me a second, guys, on Discord. I'm gonna change it over to the trade C window. Alrighty. We are back. The CBD is pretty heavily bearish right now. I should close out my top step. yeah, we had bearish distribution here too. This base is getting held. Oh, we had this marked out from way earlier. A lot of key levels up here, so if we start hitting up here, we'd be pretty equipped to take profits or short it. We're right at value area low again. Congrats if you're making money. So I haven't been reading. Gave away my last week of work on Evals. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I think 8 AM low be targeted post chop. Yeah, I think so. We're starting to get accepted back in value here too. I'm actually looking to sell into this. I'm gonna get in. We're continuing to break structure into value. My stop's just at the previous high. We're on eval. Yeah, we're on eval. So 1 minute left on this 5-minute candle. If this 5-minute closes outside of value, like it wicks up, I'm just gonna close this position out. But if this 5-minute closes in, I might even look to possibly add to this. $45 seconds left. Yeah, like this space is the one that's been like very respected, right? Right here, couldn't close above it, push down. Finally closed above it, push up. So this is the base that we gotta watch out for. Do I get stopped out here? Yeah, this is what I didn't want. That's the wick on the 5-minute coming out of value. Man. Let's see if we can get back down, honestly. We still have 10 seconds left on the 5. Come on. 3 seconds. Dang, that couldn't close in value? You gotta be kidding me, man. Alright, I'm kind of looking to just get out of this. See if I can buy a better exit here. Chance. Alright, I'm just gonna get out there. Take a 500L. Yeah, that 5-minute wicking out of the value is... That's what I didn't want to see. I think if you saw that, we can see a little push up here, so... I think the edge is not there. Or anymore on this short. Let's see. Either way, I don't want to be in it until we get a 5-minute close in. I think this candle has a equal amount of chance to wick out on the 5 as well, so. Do you think it's worth stopping at 769 profits? Oh yeah, dude. It's always worth taking payouts. If you have a payout ready, just take it. It's 100% just not worth like, I don't know, just not taking your payout, man. Like, if you got a payout, just take it, man. I just got Apex end of day account, but shows I don't have CME. Is included? Yes, it's included. You have to go reactivate your market subscription. So if you got like Tradeovate, you have to log into Tradeovate, you know, sign the agreement again. Yeah, if you got Rhythmic, you gotta log into Rhythmic to get the Rhythmic activation. Footy Bites, I texted you on the Instagram. Oh, let me check. What's your Instagram name? I checked last night. No one found the code. I made this one a little extra harder on purpose because we're giving away 2 accounts. 2 people got super close, like 5 minutes in. So I thought they're just like they're literally 1 away. So Arian Bagui. Dots. You didn't send me the code. You have to send me the keyword that you found. This one has 4 steps, and then honestly 2 people found the 3rd step within like the first 5 minutes. So I was actually really surprised with it. They're currently stuck at the last one. The amount of messages I get on Instagram just send me random words for the keyword is crazy. You don't need to send me a screenshot, Shreek. You just gotta send me the keyword. Yeah, 2 people have sent me like the clue right before the final keyword. So, and they sent it like literally 5 minutes after. So if no one actually ends up finding the keyword in like, I'll give it to like Wednesday, or maybe like tomorrow night. I'm probably just gonna give each of them like the Lucid accounts. All right, let's see if this base is respected. Looks like maybe. unable to close below or above it. Dang. Yeah, our CVD is diverging like crazy. That's insane. The text which is hidden in the video? Yes. There's multiple texts hidden in the video. Each gets a little harder to spot. The first one's pretty easy, and then it leads you to the next clue, which leads you to the next clue, etc. They still use eigenstate? I do still use eigenstate. Honestly, I'm gonna pull up eigenstate right now. Eigenstate's probably, it might be printing in this type of price action, so. Let me check it out. And it is not. It is unbiased right now. But this looks like supply buildup for a pop-up. We flip base, building supply right into it. I still don't like how I don't have. I would say this is more like preliminary supply, like this. Let's see. We're right at the base. See if it gets held. ES looks good for more upwards. I'm gonna actually buy this. Can I get filled on that? Nice. I think we have a lot of room up here. Honestly, we'll play a little safe. We'll try to get it to that secondary key level, but we'll see if we can build out this position, add on to it a little bit more. So ES looks ready to pop. There we go. Huge order at 925 or 950. That's good. Retrace, a little retrace. Let's get more in. We're in 20 micros. We don't even need this much to pass this. Ideally, I think we keep our stop right below this base. This base should hold if we are bullish. So our trade is looking something like this right now. Keep it up here. We'll take out 5 on this base, on this bearish base up here, on the key level. Okay, do that. Yes, looking good. Maybe ES can see a little retrace. We need buyers to squeeze right now. There's a huge level at 49.50. Starts at like 43. Oh yeah, we tapped right into 43. So we tapped right into that node, and we are bouncing straight off that node. Let's see if buyers can push through it. A lot of buyers coming in. There's also a massive node right at like 25,000, which is pretty close to our target. Let's go. We're eating into that 950 level. Buyers are pushing. Huge buyer just came in. Perfect. TP1? Hello? Okay, nice. That scared me a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna set this break even. Even if it gets stopped out of this, we'll take the dub. We hit a higher time frame base, so there it is. Big retrace all the way down to our entry. And that is why you take profits, boys. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we hit this higher time frame base. Huge seller there. That's crazy because a really big buyer came in, like on that push up. Right off this base again. If this base gets flipped, my bias is flipped again, so. I'm gonna short that. I'm not in too heavy. I'm not too short biased at the moment. I do think there are levels above that we do want to tap into. So this is just a little scalp if we can get it. Honestly, nothing too big. I'm gonna move my stop down a little bit. All right. And just stop me out. I think that's fine. I'd rather get stopped out for like nothing there. So we had to tap into a key level on top of structural break, which is just one of our setups that we take, right? So we broke structurally. Yeah, we just entered. So I entered once it broke this base too. So it was like a double extra confluence, but we're shorting into momentum, so it's not really too ideal. I'm not quite convinced on this long. NQ broke structure to the upside. Oh, Eigenstate actually gave out a short signal. Man, I don't know if I like this short though. I really don't like this short. But Eigenstate's usually right in this type of price action. Dang, Eigenstate was right. Maybe I should have trusted it. I might still look. No, dude. Eigenstate predicted this move too. Man, I should have taken it. It's all good. So we already got that preliminary supply trade. Huge orders coming in for buys at like 875. Alright, that was Eigenstate's TP on the short. I mean, his entry was here too. 60 points. Chop straight back up, retesting that base. Hold on, I think I want my nodes on. CVD straight zigzagging, yeah. CVD was kind of tripping me out too earlier, watching it. I just like stopped watching it. It was diverging way too hard. Yeah, it's supply buildup, guys. This is supply buildup for a macro move. So I think this push up, maybe later in the session, I think we can get a big move. So we just go 5 minute. We're getting massive supply buildup here. Two break evens today for you. Nice, man. That's good. I mean, yeah, that's good. Better than 2 L's, bro. I think break even trades are still good trades. Honestly, even an L trade's a good trade if you followed your system, so. Good stuff, man. I just got Apex end of day account, but it shows I don't have CME is included. It's included. You gotta activate it. So log in to Tradeovate, and it should like give you the thing to sign the market agreement. Yeah, you have to like re-sign with Apex. How to activate it? Bro, I just told you 3 times, my guy. It's alright. You just log into Tradeovate. So you can either log into their web browser, or if you have their desktop app downloaded, you just log in and it should automatically like prompt it for you to sign their CME agreements, the market data agreements. So as soon as you sign the agreements, you should have CME. Looking long, not gonna lie. Dude, I don't know what this is looking, if I'm honest. It's looking like chop right now, so. I'm just gonna wait for the next setup. You know, honestly, for the next 4 hours, it's probably just not gonna really do much. Skies are so clear. Just as a side note, guys, I think if I was not streaming, I'd probably just be off for the day. Or maybe come back at like power hour for PM power hour. I think trading right now until honestly power hour is going to be where you'll give up most of your profits for the day. So be a little careful. Markets are choppy. It's just a friendly reminder for you guys so you guys don't blow your accounts. I think if anything, I still look long. Everything's pointing long right now. A bunch of resting liquidity above. Honestly there's a bunch of resting liquidity above and below right now. Just if you look at our book map, there's a bunch below and above. There's still that level at 25,000. That's pretty massive. So in my opinion, I think that's where it's headed. I think that level at 25,000 is acting as like just like a magnet, right? And this is looking like supply buildup on a higher time frame. So I think when this pops, I think we'd have to pop through this level. This is a level that we had trouble getting over. Mark it as a lower time frame key level. I'm gonna mark it out in purple. There you go. Maybe we can start breaking out of that. That might be worth taking, something like this. But yeah. To be honest, I'm looking short. Yopi. I don't know. All my technicals are saying long, so I'm not really looking short right now until honestly until I think if we built up a lot like this and we got like a huge sweep up, it got something like this, like I look short on that, right? But regardless, even if we are to get that sweep, that's why technically I am long right now, because we get supply buildup, you get a pop, and then you come down. Just like how we had supply buildup, you get a pop and come down, right? That was on a lower time frame. So let me erase all this. So we had supply buildup here, we traded this, it popped up, and then it came down, right? So we ate that long for a little bit. And I think, or was that here? I think that was here actually. But it's the same thing, just on a higher time frame. You get a supply buildup, you're gonna pop, and then you're gonna get a down move. Are you just looking at how it's acting today with your technicals, or could you see a massive sell-off with how economics are right now? Yeah, I can definitely see. I mean, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, like we predicted this drop here, and we are still predicting, like our analysis, it's on my trading view chart, but we're still like I'm bearish on the market long term. Like that's fundamentally, right? But also technically, like we broke structure to the downside, so I think we're just retesting key levels, and we're going to, in my opinion, I think we're going to see lower prices. I think this is just a retrace before we go down. Like US declared war. I don't know. I mean, it is a new market regime, right? But with the US declaring war, I see gold rising and risk on assets going down. That's just how it's always been. And I think like the quote is like the worst thing to say as like an investor is like this time is different, right? And I don't think this time will be different. I think you buy gold and you short risk on assets. Here's that pop of supply though. So if I were to look long on NQ, it is now. I want to see us pop above. So we broke this key level. I want to see us pop above this. I'm looking here. That level of 25,000 just became even bigger. All right, I'm filled in. $25. You know what? I'm gonna try to front run it a little bit. Where is it? Oh, it's pretty much this key level, 92. Let's see if we can get it. Let this be the move. Let's go. That's a lot of strength. Look at that level of 25. Look how big it just got. You guys see that on the book map? Bro, it's like blaring now. All right, so let's see if we can get there. That level's at 25. It has a bunch of orders below, right? The 25 could be a spoof and people want to front run it, so be a little careful. I'm taking mine off at 92, right on the key level. Dude, that 25,000 level. Dude, it's like a Kamehameha, man. Look at that. How many points away are we? 14 points. Let's go. Huge sellers coming in. Come on. Let's eat through it. Eat through. Yeah, buyers are eating through that level. You guys see that? Oh, dang. Just got absorbed. Alright, I'm gonna set this break even. See if we can still push up. I'll maybe look to trail my stop. Oh dang, wiped out. Okay. Dude, that 25,000 level, I think that was a spoof, man. I mean, it didn't disappear yet, but like, it's getting front ran pretty hard. Alright, we'll make like $100 on that. We'll try to take another stab at it. That level is still massive. Oh dude, look at that. Dang, that feels bad, man. Stop was just too sensitive. Same deal though, if you guys took that trade and you had a wider stop than I did, congrats on that. I still think that's looking good. That's unfortunate. Interesting. Mr. TV by 2 ticks. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Mine missed by 12. Or is that 12? Or is that 20 ticks? Is it 4 ticks? Right? 4 ticks a point. 16. Yeah, a little unfortunate. I think this is still going up. We haven't tapped our key level. That level of 25,000 is still absolutely massive. But I think I'd rather look for a short there now, honestly, rather than trying to bite into that. Like we're way too close to that level, so. I'm up 200 on my, just Kim said, I'm up 200 on my Apex so far, and my Lucid is almost cooked. It's alright, man. I cooked my funded accounts yesterday night. My funded Tradeify still have like barely any left on them. It's like a little bit over, or a couple are a little bit under 1,000, and a couple are a little bit over 1,000. It's around the 1,000 mark, so. That, and I cooked some Evals last night. But we're bouncing back. Dude, I should have not traded Asia last night. I was just super bearish on it, and dude, every time like hit a key level and it started shifting market structure, it just like shot up like 50 points. So I got cooked on like 3 trades that I took. 3 or 4 trades. I just had to call it. All right. So I'm talking about kind of the same thing here, right? So we get that supply buildup, we pop, and then we come down a bit. So we got that supply buildup. I can't talk. Pop up, and we're gonna come down a bit. I just don't like shorting into strength. So. I don't know. I'm gonna see how some of these candles close, and we'll see if we can take something. Let me see what Eigenstate is saying. Oh, that is unfortunate. Eigenstate called this short. Dude, Eigenstate is actually kind of printing right now. I might look at Eigenstate a little bit more during this price action. Alright, I want to see if we can come back up to this base. I might actually short it on this base. Let me get 10 micros in here. Never mind. left without me. Alright, canceling my order. Gonna chop around that key level. One second. Second guy's getting a phone call. Alright. What did our hourly close? Dang, this would have still front ran my short target, or my short entry. What red news do we have this week? Unemployment claims on Thursday. Non-farm on Friday. Okay. This base is still holding, guys. This base has been like key for like the entirety of this price action. Well, this POC is kind of annoying. A lot of buyers on this base. Alright, base is officially flipped. Oh man. He's looking dead. Dang, I was so close to pulling the trigger on that short. I was hoping we'd come and retest the base one more time. Unfortunate. Alrighty, we're back at value again. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10 times we came down to value, we bounced straight back up. Let's see if bulls still want to protect. Same deal here, guys. I'm walking the 5. The 5 has not been able to close within value. If we get a 5-minute close, and especially if the 5-minute breaks this level, right, the previous low, you get a break of structure, I'm gonna look short. Oh yeah, this is going. Okay. Minute and a half left on the 5-minute candle. I'm still waiting on the 5. Like, we've seen this wick up from even more. Like, one of the wicks on the 5-minute was like 60 something points, so it's not impossible for this to push back up here. So I'm gonna give this the next minute and a half-ish. watch this on the 5 together. And we're broke it. Let's go. I'm gonna look to short into this. I don't know if I actually want to risk that much. I might have entered too big of a position, but we're already Evals, so screw it. We should get bearish distribution here, right? This is our bearish distribution. The lower bases we hold, the more bearish it is. As long as we hold this level, it's still bearish. So ideally, like probably in a smaller position with the stop above here would be ideal. But we'll just put 500 on the table. Alright. Well, I'm gonna recalculate the VWAP real quick. Make sure it's the same. And it is. So I didn't have it marked out, but the area I was looking at was this base here. Like this is what I mean by the lower the base that it holds, the more bearish it is, right? So if like it couldn't hold this base, I think it'd be more bearish than whether it cannot hold this base. Come up back to test this base. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick peek at ES just so we don't get caught off guard here. So the only thing on ES is that ES actually didn't break structure on the 5. So if ES comes up and wicks up, you know, that could be, I guess, the confluence for us to get out of this trade. But ES is looking bearish. Yeah, it looks like this 25,000 level is front ran. Let's see if we've got any levels below now. Oh boy, bookmap is dark down here. That is good. Guys, look at where VWAP is. VWAP is literally where like all this volume ends, right? So I'm on eval, so like this would more than pass it. But if I was unfunded, like since there's like no volume here past VWAP, I could see this flipping VWAP. And this is one of our core trades, structural break off key level. We entered a little bit low because we were waiting for a little extra confirmation because we're just so bullish. But we got accepted back in value. Now, if this flips it'll flip through value. So this is kind of one of our core trades that we like to take. Okay, so this is the scenario I was worried about. ES on the 5-minute is wicking up. Let's see. But ES is still at the top of value, but I mean, it's within value, but it just hit the top. So if you can reject value here on ES, I think this trade is still valid. But we need to reject here. If we don't reject here, I either exit this myself or I get stopped out. So. Awesome. Thanks for the sub. Art. Oh, I can't say that. Hey, you almost got me with that name. So 30-minute candle closed actually bearish on ES and NQ. So maybe this is the top wick on that 30-minute and 15-minute candle. I don't know. It's gonna stop me out. Unfortunate. Dang, that was a big L. This was looking like a really clean trade too. Unfortunate, guys. What can you do? Sometimes your edge doesn't edge. This is still bearish until we break this. We've been respecting this key level for a little while. If we get a bunch of candle closes below, like a bunch of wicks, I'll look to enter that short again, but if we don't get that, then I don't think I'm willing to take the long, and I'm not willing to take the short on this. Crazy chop, man. How did market open again? Oh, we finally tapped into this base. Dang, dude, what a pump. 100 points. That's just chop, man. Look at the 15. This is choppy. I guess the 1 hour looks better. Got 80 points of that pump. Nice, dude. Congrats. There's no end in sight on this push. So we're almost at that 25,000 level. Almost at our initial target here at 992. Straight through that key level. This could be breaking out. Dang, do we push through 25K? Market is so hard today, yeah. If you didn't catch that initial move up, market's been a little difficult to trade. I think just gonna kind of watch it here. I mean, the longer we stay up here, the more bullish it is. If you get a 5-minute candle close above this, then similarly similarly on this short that we looked at, we'll look at it in the other direction. But that trade will be more confident because we're going into trading with momentum, so unless it gives us no retrace. Looks like supply is popping. ES looks like it's building up some supply. Man, is it worth marketing into this one? I don't think the RR is there for me to market in here. $5,065. I think 65 would be like my next level I'd look at. A little bit above that base. Yeah, that's such a bullish close. We get any sort of retrace on the 5. So the 5-minute close bullish here. So this is not your broken base. How does it look on a 15? Yeah, 15-minute broke as well. This is pretty much your imbalance. Tapped into that base. Yeah. Give us an entry, man. Like, it doesn't want us in this trade, I swear. And Q's wiping a bunch of highs, is also nearing really close to its 20-day moving average. It's tapping into some other macro bases. Oh, we have the macro bases all marked out, I think. I think that's the same one I'm looking at on my trading view. I think we can potentially start to look short here. I think there's some highly confident levels for a short. ES wiped some highs. I'll consider taking this. We break bearishly here. 3 seconds. Yeah. Didn't break bearishly. The consistency, need 200 passive compounds round. Good stuff, Jake. Nice. Yeah, playing the range is fine, man. That's good. I'm personally just not a good range trader. I think breakout's a little bit more comfortable for me, so. Yeah. I'm gonna have to call it and just come back for power hour. Let's see, how many likes are we at? We're at 30 likes. How many viewers? 115. Might be hard to get to the giveaway today. I'm gonna look to short this, guys. Straight down to this key level. That'd be like pretty much my exact target. I'm not risking too much. It is counter momentum. I was risking like 500 today, or on this trade it's only 200. Alright, I got stepped out. Yeah, honestly, dude, I cannot trade this price action. As your tap, retest. I just don't get it. It just yoinks up. Dang. Alright, well, this eval is down. This lucid eval is down 1,000. Alrighty. So I'm gonna do our AI trade. So I'm gonna pull up eigenstates. Let me log into my alpha account. We'll do our daily eigenstate trade, and then I'll probably call it a day for trading today. Honestly, it's pretty break even for me. I have a few evals down and a few evals to consistency, so it's probably better if I just hop off before I end up blowing stuff. guys more viewing space. Change it on Discord. Give me 1 second on Discord, guys. Oh, what's up, Jeff? I see you in here. Alrighty. Let's see what the Magic Conch has for us today. I'm gonna wait for the first signal after New York lunch. Maximize my eigenstate. Alrighty, hourly candle, and we'll wait for the first signal. There's no eigenstate signal yet, so we're just waiting. We get a signal in 30 seconds. Maybe we get a signal in 30 seconds if it's confident in anything. Let me check something. Yeah, no signal on eigenstate yet still. I have it set to the 5-minute interval, so it'll give me a possible signal every 5 minutes. All my charting is done on trade C. I'm trying to see 25.58. The next level that we look at. Let's see. 2 minutes till prediction on eigenstates. That is looking bearish. It looks like it wants to rebalance a little bit. We're not far from the 20-day moving average. The 20-day moving average is around like, what is that right now? Like 70? 25,070? Not far at all. Prediction in 7 seconds. Let's see what eigenstate gives us. Still no signal. ES is looking pretty weak. I can't tell if ES wants to come down though. I'm getting mixed signals on ES. NQ is starting to look a little bearish now. pump. Still no signal from eigenstate. I'm just gonna take the first signal it gives me, so. We're pretty much at that 20-day moving average right now. So we'll see if you can honestly blast through it, or we get some sort of rejection off of it. And that's just kind of what I'm looking at. And oh, eigenstate just gave a short signal. Alright, well this is the eigenstate trade of the day. This looks like it's gonna pop up, but we'll take the trade. So far so good on the account, on the I can say trade. $9.95. It updated its profit target to $9.95. This is looking nice. I'm gonna leave the stop loss up here. I think if I was trading this by myself, I would have moved the stop down. But I'm just gonna follow what Eigenstate says. So. Oh, the recent signal said set your stop loss to break even. So I'm gonna do that. TP updated 993, which is a little bit further down, not much. Oh, sorry, I have not been reading your guys' comments. Sorry guys, let me get to them right now. Been looking through some stuff. Only trading evals today, just joined. Yeah, my 5 fundeds, they went pretty red during Asia last night, so I just locked them out in case I blew them, because I think I came into today's trading session not on the best mental note, so I just decided to lock them out. They don't have too much drawdown left, so I'll see if I can get them back tomorrow. Alright, I'll see you later, Just Cam. Sorry if you're already gone. Is there often no signal on eigenstate? No, I would say it gives you a signal more often than not, but it kind of only gives it to you if, you know, its metrics line up, so. Are you doing a giveaway today? Maybe. If we can reach 100 likes, we'll do a giveaway. But I'm probably gonna hop off here shortly, so I don't know if we can make it to our 100 likes. If we do make it there, we'll do the giveaway. What does eigenstate do? Eigenstate gives you prediction and signals based off of I'm trying to get to it. I could put it on the trading view chart. Give me a second. So eigenstate gives you signals based off of these metrics, which is TA, technical analysis, momentum, mean reversion, pattern recognition, candlestick patterns, and cumulative delta. So, and it tells you how much is weighted in each. It's weighted pretty heavily in mean reversion, so it's often better in choppier markets, and it doesn't do too well in trending markets. So I try to only use it during New York lunch hour or during like early Asia sessions, and it's been doing pretty good so far. I think we've taken 8 trades during New York, and it's 6 for 8, and it's, you know, it's about to be 7 for 8 here. I'm sorry, 7 for 9, not 7 for 8. What copier am I using? I'm using Trade Copia. It's definitely by far my favorite. With that said, I've only tried out the Trade Evade original, or like defaults, and I've tried out Trade Syncer, and both of those are not too user friendly in my opinion. So all right, so I'm gonna exit this trade if it gives us a counter signal to long, but the previous signal it just gave was still the same. Just keep stop loss at break even. So So yeah, it looks like it might get stopped out break even here. Oh, yep. We are bearish. That's really good price action. If this breaks, like I would even add to this. If this doesn't break, then this could yoink, but like 5 minutes looking super bearish, 1 minute's looking bearish. Every time frame's looking bearish now. I guess except for the higher time frames, but I think for this push down, this is looking really good. Oh, sorry, Jeff. I didn't see your questions. Does it tell you TP and stop loss? It does tell you TP and stop loss, yes. And it'll update the TP and stop loss. I would say the RR is pretty bad, but its win rate is good. So just if I were to take like every signal on eigenstate, I think I personally would set the stop losses different. But you know, then again, obviously the win rate would be a little lower, but I think the average RR on eigenstate's like, it's definitely less than 1, so. But yeah, during price action like this, where it's just a little choppy, market's not really trending, eigenstate does pretty well. All right, this is kind of what I talk about though. If this didn't break, I think you can see this yoink. Ideally, we want to see this come down, break structure, leave an imbalance, and then that'll be pretty confident to finish off this move, to be honest. But I don't know. ES looks like buyers coming back in. Alrighty. What a push up. The chop's insane. Eigenstate still hasn't given a long signal, so I don't quite want to exit this yet, but dude. I think if I were to trade this personally, I would not want to be in this trade anymore. This price action is getting a little wild up here after the expansion. Ever tried Vanquish Trader for funded options? I have not tried Vanquish Trader. I have not even heard of them. Yeah, the new eigenstate signal just says keep stop loss at break even. Let's get stopped out break even. Alright, this trade might be a while. Yeah, I might head off for the day. I'm just gonna leave this trade on. But yeah, I'm gonna probably kind of just get off the charts for the day. I think I'm done trading. Let's see. I'm just gonna leave you guys with a quick overview of what we got. I think the main thing we have to look out for is the 1 hour candle. If the 1 hour candle doesn't close above those previous wicks, like at 37 on NQ, I think we can see a deeper retrace. Maybe we retrace for the rest of the session. Oh, maybe we get stopped out of this. Okay, never mind. We get stopped out. Alrighty, I'm getting a phone call and I gotta head out, so I'll talk to you guys later. I will be on tomorrow. Have a good rest of the session and rest of the day, guys.